Oh, we're on. I was waiting for the intro video, but everything is different after everything is different in here. You guys can't see how much the scenery behind the scenes on here has shifted for us, but StreamYard has made some improvements. All right, so Mike's in the house. Hello, Gary, Stella. You guys are all here. So thanks for joining us today. We're going to talk about some Black Friday deals so that you guys know what you might want to mark your calendars for. And I am going to pull up my list here. One moment. Now, first, let me note that Southwest Airlines. Now, this is funny because you're going, Julie, aren't we talking about deals for authors? But Southwest Airlines always has a great big Black Friday sale. And this matters because you can book a cheap flight from wherever you are, assuming Southwest flies out of there, to Las Vegas for March 5th and 6th because we're having our Authors Empire workshop. So that will make it a lot cheaper to come to Vegas for the event. Now they've started their sales, but typically they have a big one either on Black Friday or Cyber Monday, sometimes both. So mark your calendar and get ready to purchase your ticket to come to Las Vegas. The Authors Empire workshop, if you don't know about it, we are creating, I think, a really, really fantastic event for anybody working on a book or has a book in progress that they're going to launch in 2026, because we're focused on building the business, that empire around your book. And so we've got an author branding expert coming. She's actually coming from Calgary, Canada. We also have somebody who is an expert at speaking and selling from stages and building an empire around a book. She's done it several times. We have somebody coming who is a communications expert, which may sound a little funny, but when you think about it, as soon as you start promoting your book, all you do is communicate. So you need to be really great at communicating. We also have one of our own authors has a great company and has recently launched a new service which helps you create videos by over the internet. It helps you create videos through Riverside. So they script the videos and then they film them with you on Riverside. Then they edit and produce them into social media content for you. So he's coming to speak and we have a lot more going on. Of course, I'll be speaking. I have multiple sessions talking about monetization of your book, positioning of your book, and so much more. So if you're in the writing process or you have the book in progress, I think it's a great event for you. You'll get value out of it if you have your book already out, but it's really geared towards people in progress because we're talking, a lot of the content is kind of that pre-book content. But there's something for everyone. All right, other things to talk about. Vistaprint. Okay, and I think, let me just see if I can open this for you because it's always more fun to look at things. Let's see here. Okay, so just getting my screens organized so that I can show you. Where was I? Okay, and Kevin Hall is here. Hello, great to see you. All right. So here we go. And maybe I have a lot of things open. I thought I closed things. Okay. Angela, do you have the names? Have you found them and set them up? She has. Okay. Can you take over for a second while I get myself my links cleaned up here so I can better share things? Thank you.
I am in the process of getting the links or the names pulled up. So give me just a second. I'm pulling up the random name picker now. And then I will copy and paste them.
Perfect. Thank you. And while you're doing that, I'm going to make it so there's not 14,000 things open on my calendar or on my computer anymore so that it's easier for me to share the right files that I wanted to share with everyone.
Sure. Okay. And I wonder if my settings are still saved on here. I doubt it, but I had like music.
That's right. You did. Let's see. All right. So this is,
but we'll give it a try.
Yeah. And so this is everybody who has commented on the videos in the last maybe two weeks or 3 weeks. I'm not sure when we did our last draw. So every Tuesday and Friday, we have new video content. And if you comment the day a video is released, so if you're watching this replay, say hello in the comments, we enter you to win prizes. And so that's what we've got here.
Cool. Oh yeah, I don't think you can hear the sounds.
No
Price is
music.
not like a video.
No music.
Flavia, yay. Congrats, Flavia.
That's awesome. So Flavia has Get Authentic Book Reviews, which is on my list that we are going to talk about today. So that's fun. But yes, and I bet you she'll be tuning in after. So Flavia, let us know. You know what? What do we have for fun book launcher swag? Let's send her something super cool. Do you have toques left?
Yes, I do.
Okay, let's send Flavia a toque.
Okay, awesome. I don't have your address, Flavia, so I'll need you to write in, or at least I don't think I do. I don't know if you do, Julie, but I'll need you to write in to team@booklaunchers.com. Let me know your mailing address, and then I'll get this sent your way.
Okay, awesome. And in the meantime, that bought me the time I needed to be able to get my share screen to work. So thank you for that. All right, so Vistaprint has some fantastic Black Friday sales on. I had Angela doing some shopping this week to get some of our swag because we buy, I believe, our Oh So Soft journals and our hashtag No Boring Books mugs from Vistaprint. And they have 50% off the majority of things. Now, for you, you might be going, well, I don't have swag. I don't need swag. What should an author think about getting from Vistaprint? Well, if you are going to do any sort of live event, two things I would strongly recommend that you get are a tablecloth. So getting some sort of a custom printed tablecloth for an event, and just get a 6-foot table. Most tables are 6 feet. Occasionally you run into an 8-foot table, but most of the time it's a 6-foot table. So just get a 6-foot tablecloth. And you don't have to get designs on all the sides. You can just get a front design if you want. That'll be a little cheaper than getting sides and at the top. You can get the top as well if you want. But think about putting your website, your book cover, even a QR code to join your mailing list if that stays fairly static. But it just makes you look so much more professional if you're going to do any sort of farmer's market or any sort of book signing event. It will come in handy. The other thing, and it's up to you what you do as far as size of this, but also consider getting a stand-up banner. So, one of these, I'll just see if I can find an example. I'll just search for it. So they have different, so you can see I've purchased table covers from them before. If you have ever met me at a live event, my tablecloths on the booths have mostly come from them. I do our big book launchers booth through Booth Pop, so a different company than Vistaprint, but for one-off stuff, it's great. And so banners I've ordered from them. So when I'm talking about banners, I'm talking about these. Here we go. So these things are great. You can do a tabletop one. So some of them that will just sit on a table. You can get hanging ones, but those they're not very useful. But what you probably want are those banner stand. Oh, I just scrolled by this, like these things right here. These are really useful to have, not in that size. I would probably do it in a 24 times 62 or a 21 times 81. And now the trick here is you want to have the design, generally they have templates and you can work off a template, but it's probably better to have a design. So follow their specs and criteria here and get it designed. But this is something that I think most authors should have ready to go. And again, what do you put on it? Well, I recommend you have your hook. So whatever is kind of that leading description, leading line at the top, the headline of your book description, or your hook or your tagline, put that there. If you have an incredible new review, put that 5 stars, and a quote, a short one. Don't make it very wordy, 8 words, kind of ideal, some sort of endorsement. And, your cover and any kind of other call to action that you might have. But keep it simple so that it's versatile and you can use it in a lot of different settings. But those are 2 things, tablecloth and a banner, that I think are worth investing in. And right now is the best time. This is a fantastic sale that you can take advantage of this and get it designed and ready to go for yourself. All right, so I see Vanessa's here, loves Vistaprint. That's great. And let's see. Scotland Scorpion, hello, welcome here. Gary Anderson, tablecloths work great to hide all the stuff under the table and keep your space looking sharp and professional while hiding the coffee maker under. So this is such a good point. So the other thing that happens at live events is you have your boxes where you've probably unloaded your books, you have your backpack, you have all these things, and having a nice tablecloth does hide all that stuff. The other thing is a lot of events, they just give you a brown table, right? There's nothing there. So, you at a minimum, you want to be packing around a tablecloth that's blank, but just getting it custom is just that little bit of extra touch that I think makes a difference. All right, so that's Vistaprint. I think, like I said, we watch for sales and we stock up and fill Angela's closet and grab anything else that we need. All right, MibbleArt. So now if you're sitting there going, well, I need a book cover before I can order any of this stuff. Well, MibbleArt's got a sale on, and MibbleArt is a company that we use from time to time. So of course, you've seen Cassie, our incredible book designer. And she's our lead designer, but from time to time, we need some book cover design help. We have a couple contractors, but MibbleArt is also a company that we use for book cover design options from time to time. So Angela's got our affiliate link if you want to support us while checking them out. But they also have a really great deal on right now. You can get 20% off your book cover if you need to do a redesign on your cover. They even do some marketing materials. I've never used them for any of that. We've only ever done cover designs with them, but really, really great quality output that you get from them. Promo code is BLACK20 to get the 20% off. And you have until December 31st to actually execute on the order. So you can purchase it today and you have until the end of December. So if you're not quite ready to place the order for whatever it is that you're buying, then you have until the end of December 31st. So the end of the year to actually make that purchase. All right, next up, Kit. Now, Kit is our recommended platform for authors who are serious about building a business around their book. It is it's not quite what I would call an all-in-one platform, but it does a lot for authors. And so I think I have a screen open here. Let's see. I do. Okay, so let me share it with you so you can see it. And Kit, there it is. Okay. So Kit also has a free plan, so you can get in there and try it out. But right now, what they have, let me check my notes because I just forgot. They are doing 60% off the first 3 months of the creator plan. So this is pretty substantial savings for authors. And you can grow your list faster with great platforms, right? We're struggling a little bit with some of the platforms that we have underneath at Book Launchers. So let me tell you, because we're not using Kit for Book Launchers emails, and it is a challenge when you have something that is a little clunky and not quite functioning the way you need it to. It costs you, and it does make it harder to grow your list. Now, this also gives you the opportunity to integrate if you're doing any sort of direct sales. So if you have a Shopify platform, if you're set up on Thinkific or anything like that, it will integrate really, really nicely with that. And you also, with the creator plan, you can do polls to ask your subscribers what they're interested in. And then you can actually segment them based on responses, which is really cool if you have multiple books. And let's say you're like me and you've got a book on writing books and you've got a book on book marketing. Well, you're going to have people that are only interested in book marketing and don't want anything on the book writing and vice versa. So you could actually do a poll and then have it automatically segment. So when you're talking about book writing, only these people get it. You're talking about book marketing, only these people get it. Or if they're interested in everything, they're getting everything. It's really, really valuable. So our affiliate is booklaunchers.com/kit for that if you want to support us while getting their service. So a few things, what am I in here? I was playing with it before. This is not an active account. As you can see, we call it our test account. So here's some of the features though. You can, this right here. Oh, that is where I was, landing pages and forms. So they have analytics and data, which is all, as I've talked about many times, you want to know what your data is. And then you can create different landing pages, or this one's really great if you just need a simple little form, right? You can just create a really basic form here like that. I'm just going to click on it just so you can see. So you can put your book cover over here, a little text here, a little content, and voila, you've got a landing page to start collecting emails. So if you have an event coming up this weekend and you're like, oh no, I don't have anything set up to collect emails, this will help you get set up. Then you have the ability to send broadcasts to some or selected. You have templates, so you have lots to start with. You have blocks of content that you can kind of store and just drop in whenever you want. So if you have ads or you're promoting certain things on a consistent basis, you can just drop that all in. Sequences is what I do recommend. It is a paid feature, one of the reasons to go into a creator plan. But you can send an email today and then queue it up. So it's going to send another email and it's going to send another email. For example, with our author launch kit, and if you are trying our free trial, it's a 7-day free trial. So you would sign up and we would send you an email saying, welcome, here's how you get started. And then in a few days, we would go, okay, great. Like, you've been checking it out. So now would you like to upgrade to the paid version? Because you're going to lose your access in a couple days. And then on day 7, we're going to say, hey, your access is about to go away. You better grab this before you lose access, just as an example of what that does. So really robust, but also pretty easy to use tool, which is why we set our offers up. So anybody at Book Launchers that we're working on building them email funnels, this is our recommended service that we work with them on. It's pretty awesome. Of course, there's others. I know I saw deals from MailerLite and a couple other companies today posted deals, but Kit's the one that we work with and recommend. So that's what I wanted to mention today. Just checking you guys out to see, Mike says seeing piles of boxes hanging around shouts as unprofessional. Yes. And when we're talking about book signings and why it's great to get a tablecloth. Okay. So next up, let's see, we're going to talk about, I'm going to see who can guess what tool I am going to mention next, because I mention this one all the time on the channel. So that will be, I'm going to do like an interactive prize today. So who's going to guess which tool we're going to talk about next that has a deal on for Black Friday? Well, everybody listens to me take a drink, waiting to see if anybody's going to take a guess. It's one of my go-to recommended tools. We'll see if anybody has a run at it. Oh, I know. Oh, no. Good guess, though, Kevin. He said ALK, Author Launch Kit. And yes, absolutely. I think that probably should have been the next one because it's our own. And I don't know, do you have the link, Angela, for our 7-day free trial? It should be at the bottom of the document I sent you. So you can give everybody the 7-day free trial. So if you haven't already got your own Author Launch Kit license, by the way, because some of you here I know have Author Launch Kit, we are moving you all from the old platform to our new super cool platform. It now has multi-book functionality. We're starting to get social media image generation in there. It is, it's not just an improvement. It's a complete rebuild over our previous version. So you should have an email in your inbox already giving you access to the rebuilt version. But if you haven't been in there, go and get your free trial. All right, Gary says KDP. No, KDP isn't really a tool and they don't have Black Friday sales, but we do talk about it all the time. So that was a very good guess. Mike, the coffee machine. I mean, truly, first thing in the morning, that is the only thing I think about. So, okay. So I'm going to have to tell you guys, nobody guessed it. Publisher Rocket. Publisher Rocket is the next one on our list. And, it is my favorite go-to tool. Gary says, please say Adobe. No, it's not Adobe. And Publisher Rocket is my go-to tool for a lot of things. And my team uses it every single day. Now, Rocket has a $30 off. And when you purchase, let me just see if I can share this. Are you guys seeing that? Yes. Okay. And Kevin says he has it and loves it. So my team uses it every single day. And if you're thinking, well, I don't need to buy a tool for this, I've already done my keyword research. Keyword research never ends. And that's why I think it's amazing that they have a tool that you buy once and you get it for lifetime. So we've had this for years and years, and you get all the updates with your purchase. And with their Black Friday sale, you get $30 off. and you get their $50 keyword and category course so that you know how to choose your categories and you know how to, not fix, but understand their keyword searches here. So, I don't know, Gary, let's just see. Let's see what we've got here just for fun. Guns and ammo. I've never done a search like this on Amazon. So, okay, so the average book on guns and ammo has 591 pages. It has about 24 competitors. Ooh, that's a juicy, juicy number, my friend. Average price is 17. Average monthly earnings is $701. That's not bad. And there's a competitive score of 8. So then you click on this button and it will go ahead and search the Amazon pages. It's going to find pricing and it's going to give me a little bit more information on sales and the books themselves. So here, this is fun. Oh, okay, here we go. So Gun Digest 2025, 79th edition. So this is how you get to see how old it is. Then if you don't know what anything is, by the way, so age, the number of days since it was published, ABSR, Amazon bestseller rank, and that tells you Amazon's ranking of this book compared to others based on sales. It tells you how big it is. So this thing's an almanac. KWT, it tells you if it has targeted keyword in the title or subtitle. Price, there you go. That's pretty self-explanatory. This is the daily sales. And this is the monthly sales. And then you can click here and go to the Amazon page. I'm not going to do that because you guys will lose me. But this is the kind of information that you get. Now, the next thing is you can start to dive into the categories. So you could click on the categories and see which categories they're in. One of the things Rocket does that I think is really important is it tells you when a category is a duplicate category or a ghost category. You want to avoid duplicates and ghost categories. Then it tells you how many sales it'll take you to rank number 1 in that particular category. So over here, ammo and grenades, you just need to make 1 sale to get to number 1. That's it. And then you can start to dive into these things even further, getting category information and category information. So this is just one little piece of this tool. And you can start to see how even if you only use it a couple times a year, which again, you should be looking at your keywords every 3-4 months and just making sure that everything is still where you think it is and your book is still in the categories that you think it should be in, especially with Amazon. And so you can see why this tool is one of my favorites. And I'm excited to see that there's a special deal for everybody. And again, it's a lifetime license. So that's great. And I know, Gary, I did that category just for you. Okay, so that was Rocket, and our affiliate link is booklaunchers.com/Rocket. Again, you can just search them up if you don't want to use our affiliate link. But of course, we appreciate the support. And what we do is when we're able to get a good volume of affiliates, then we reach out to these companies for partnerships and deals. And if you were at our summit, you may have noticed we had a 99 Designs partnership. So they gave us a $500 99 Designs credit. And these are some of the things that we're trying to do a lot more of. So when you buy through our affiliate, we get a few bucks, but we're also tracking so we can show these companies that we are connecting them with authors who need their services. All right. Next thing I want to tell you about is 11 Labs. And this is one. So my audiobook right now for Self-Publish and Succeed, the 2nd edition, we are producing 2 different versions of the audiobook. So one is my voice cloned version in 11 Labs that we will publish through Spotify and through 11 Reader. You can't publish a voice cloned or digital voice through Audible. You can do it through Amazon's virtual voice system, but you can't publish your own. Make it make sense. You can't. But that said, so my 2nd edition won't be available through Audible, but if you know me, you know I was going to give it to you free anyway. So I will also be uploading it to BookFunnel and giving you the link in the very near future. You can still get the original one at booklaunchers.com/free audio if you want the original version of Self-Publish and Succeed. But Self-Publish and Succeed second edition, we're producing it with 11 labs. So my voice is cloned. My team has been going through it, having a blast making it speak Canadian. In other words, they have been phonetically coercing it to say process, not process. We've also discovered some strange things, like it doesn't say hashtag when you say hashtag no boring books. It says number sign, no boring books. So we've had to go in and write hashtag. So I'll have a video coming out in a couple weeks on editing your audiobook in 11 labs. And then there'll be another one after that on uploading it to all the places that you can upload your clone voice. So all that's to say, 11 labs is amazing. And it has been so easy to produce this book that way. And we don't need an editor that is a pro editor. My team has been doing it and having fun with it. And it's pretty easy editing. You do have to go through it because it does say weird things. Like instead of saying AI, it says I, and a few other weird things. So 11 labs, our affiliate, or sorry, not 11 labs, our affiliate. I mean, I saw Angela's link, booklaunchers.com/11 labs. But what their deal is they have a starter plan right now for Black Friday that's for $1. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. I think normally their starter plan is $22 a month. So right now you can get started, clone your voice, have some fun, see if 11 Labs is for you for only $1. So check it out. Again, I am using this all the time. We also, in our Author Essentials program, where that's one of our services that we do for clients, we have I don't know what you want to call her, a voice called Luna, and we've produced all of the content for her trainings through 11 Labs. So Alyssa on my team produced a voice and uses Luna's voice to do all the trainings in our Author Essentials group. So, all right, that's 11 Labs. All right, let's do a couple prizes for those of you who are here. So do say hello, and if you haven't already. And Mike says, I've got the second edition PDF version. It's quite different than the first, and opening it is really, really good. So that's great to hear, Mike, especially somebody who's consumed the majority of my content. To hear that you're happy with it so far is a delight. And Jason, it's great to see my favorite photographer in the house. So welcome. Okay, so let's go over to the prizes. And hold on, I have to switch so that is what is up there. Okay, we're heading on over. So giving you guys another second to say hello so you get entered to win. Angela, what do we have for today's prize for our participation?
Well, we do have some still pretty fresh hashtag no boring books mug. We have some Oh So Soft journals. I mean, as we mentioned earlier, we do have toques, but I don't know if that was special just for Flavia or
toque. It's a toque.
I told you it looks like toque in my mind, which, yeah. You're like shifting funny. All of our mindsets, Julie. With
I'm
this.
trying. I am trying. But yes, it is spelled TOQUE. So it really throws people for a loop because they don't know how to pronounce it. But it is a toque. It's a toque.
That does not fit with French phonetics. I don't think it just doesn't in my mind.
It doesn't, huh? All right. Well, that's just what it is. There's no debate on this. I can't seem to get the StreamYard giveaway thing to open. It just wants to open the studio. I think this is going to make us look weird. Yep, that's the wrong one. So yeah.
So with that, do we want to are toques an option, or
how many do you have? Because I think we're going to save most of them to give away for our holiday extravaganza, which if everybody has not been around for holiday extravaganza, we give, it's like the clearance of Angela's closet for an entire hour. We're only going to do an hour. Yes, except it's free to you. But we're going to do it, I think it's December 16th. We're going to do it in our normal live stream time this year instead of doing it on a Saturday like we normally do. So I think it's December 16th, but I'll confirm in a minute. And this is going to go crazy for a second. And then see, that's not what you guys want to see. So let's stop sharing. That's a version of what I see behind the scenes. So I don't know if you can open the giveaway tool for me, please, because I can't seem to make it work, the StreamYard one. So yeah, so we won't give away any toques, but we have mugs, we have journals, and we have, of course, Self-Publish and Succeed's new edition if you didn't get one, and we always have Self-Promote and Succeed.
I don't have the new edition yet. I do have the ebooks though.
Okay, cool.
If people want that. Okay. Is there a specific keyword or are we just doing a random draw?
Just do it random. Whoever's here and has said hello.
Cool. And if you haven't said hello, now is your time to do so while I get these last little things.
Mike will get you some used socks just for you. Just for you. Nobody else.
Only 3 people? That's not accurate.
No, that's not accurate.
Commenting.
I mean, based on that something's wrong with your StreamYard. I mean, as much as I want Kevin to win again, let's see if you can refresh and try again.
Weird.
Are you on the right one?
Yeah.
No, you got to choose a stream. Yeah. Did you do that? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's live.
Weird. Yeah. Huh.
Let's see who it is this time. Yeah, something was messed up with that. Because it's saying there's 2 book launchers and 1 Kevin.
So when I do it, I have 11. So I'm going to do it, even though you guys can't see it. You're just going to have to trust me on who is getting the prize. And because there was 11 entrances into this one, but it's still Kevin. All right, Kevin, what do you want to do?
He said draw again twice over. He doesn't want our swag anymore.
I know. He's so tired. He's like, I've got everything like 10 times over, you guys. All right. Let's see. If you win again, then you just have to choose somebody.
You have
this time,
to, yeah.
Yeah. This time, book launchers won.
You have to.
Book launchers won that one. So we're going again. And see who it is. Book launchers on Facebook won this time. we're
weird. Like there's been Vanessa. Like it's freaking out a little bit.
It's showing all those people. Yeah, it's showing them all. Scotland Scorpio. Okay, Mike Hurd, you've won now, and you're taking the prize. That's it. You're taking it. It's yours.
It is in the UK, so we will want to get a digital prize.
Yeah, we can figure something out. We have all of our client books we can get you, audiobook format, our ebook format, but we'll find something cool for you, Mike. I promise. You and Angela can coordinate.
Email me so I don't forget.
I don't know who a newbie is. Who's here for the first time? That's a good question. But we'll still send you a prize, Mike. Yeah, Vanessa, I don't know if we've seen you before on a live. Are you here for the first time? We shall see.
I haven't seen any comments in a little bit. Vanessa Ryder 6207.
Yeah. Okay. But in the meantime, we will find something for you, Mike. Okay. All right. So carrying on with our prizes. And Kevin says he's only seeing comments from book launchers and not anyone else. I don't know. It is a little weird. It might be, you know what I'm wondering? Because I see quite a few people. Again, StreamYard did a lot of updates. And so the people, there's like a vertical, like a cell phone. So like Mike and a couple other people I see with this little rectangle beside it. Are you seeing that too, Angela? That might be part of the weirdness that is impacting it.
I think that's mobile. People who are commenting
I think
on
so
mobile.
Too. Yeah, but we've never seen that sort of thing before. So that's maybe impacting some of this. I'm not sure. All right. So 11 Labs, we talked about that. Urban writers. So urban writers, and if my computer will actually cooperate this time, I shall head over there and show you because I think it's easier to see and to understand. So here we go. Now, Urban Writers is one of our partners as well. So they have Dibbly Crate, if you're familiar with Dibbly. I don't think Dibbly has any Black Friday sales on. At least they've not notified me of anything that they're planning to do yet. But Urban Writers is a service that we recommend when somebody comes to us and just wants a piecemeal kind of approach, like I just want editing, or the book is not a fit for our full service or our genre because we only do nonfiction. We send them over to Urban Writers. We also send people who want translations. They want to have professional translation and production on the book after it's translated. So we send them to Urban Writers. So our affiliate for this is booklaunchers.com/urban writers, I believe. But again, Angela will drop that in the comments for you. But they have this sale on. So you can use this code, Black Friday, TUW12, to get 12% off all of their Urban Writer services. So what does Urban Writer do? Well, they have a lot of things that they do. Fiction, they can help you with some of those things as well. What we typically send people over for are things related to editing, and they'll do whole packages. So if you need all the things, kind of like what we do, but it's a very different experience. It is more about just producing the book, whereas we're, very involved in all the positioning and marketing and things like that. But they have price points for all of the editing that you might want. They have narration, they do children's books, they do fiction books. And again, what we often are recommending people go over here for is editing. So, and I just heard from somebody yesterday that I had talked to that we weren't a fit to help her with her book, and I sent them here and she's loving her editor. So 12% off might not seem like a lot, but keep in mind, these are humans that are working. And I can tell you, there's not a lot of margin, especially in editing on book services. So a 12% discount is pretty awesome for these services. So if you have anything you're going to need to get done, now's a great time to grab it while you can get it with a discount. Okay, next up, and we're almost done my list. So if anybody has any questions, you can go ahead and post them. My last one before, I think that is it. I think this is my last one, is get authentic book reviews. And so we've talked about them before. We've also talked about Get Books Reviewed. So there's a video about both of them on the channel. But what Flavia is doing is she has a special rate of $5.90 per month, which is dirt cheap, or you can sign up for $65 per year. You can also right now do a 10-day free trial. And this is a really great service for getting reviews for your book. Now, how it works is that you have to review other people's books. You get credits, and then those credits can be applied towards getting reviews for your book. So you can go on, if you have not already reviewed my book, Self-Publish and Succeed or Self-Promote and Succeed, that is an option. So you can go on there and review one of my books, and that would earn you some credits. And those credits can be applied to getting other people to review your book. So it's not a violation. Some people, when I've talked about it, they say, oh, you're violating Amazon when you do this, but you're not, because it's not a review exchange. You're reviewing somebody's book. They make sure they don't review your book. So they kind of help you avoid violating those services. But it's basically just like a marketplace. And the service is to put your book on that marketplace and have it shown to potential people to read your book. So it's worked really, really well for us. We have gotten, I don't even remember how many reviews now, a lot, a lot of reviews over the last year through Get Authentic Book Reviews. We don't have an affiliate with them. I've kindly turned her down to be an affiliate, not because I don't love them, but because she's done so much to support us. I just continue to support her. But we also have an affiliate relationship with Get Books Reviewed, and they're a great service as well. But he didn't email me with any special Black Friday deals. So this is her Black Friday / Thanksgiving offer. So this pricing is a limited time only pricing. And the 10-day free is kind of cool. So you can get in there, read a book, potentially get your book reviewed. And you can also tell other people about this service. And when you do that, you will earn credits that can be then applied towards getting more reviews for your book. So you can spread the word to your author friends and benefit with more reviews too. Okay. Phew, that's it. The only other thing I wanted to mention, it's not a Black Friday deal, but it is brand new, and that is our author launch kit. You can try it out for 7 days for free. There's no restrictions, so you can play with the service to see all of the features to help you create content to market your book, find podcasters, find influencers, find media, find bookstores, find libraries, create a roadmap of what you should be doing, especially around social media. When should you be posting content? What content should you be posting? It is a massive, massive tool that we built. We built it to help authors, but we also built it to use it internally to streamline our own services. So now that we have this new rebuild, our Author Essential clients will be running all of our Author Essential clients through the software when they are working with us. So we built it for 2 reasons. One is to help you, and one is to streamline our own processes and help our authors that are working with us in our full service even more. So get that 7-day free trial. After that, it is basically $150, I think $149 a year, or you can just do lifetime. So pay once and get all the updates forever for $349. So no Black Friday deal, but the 7-day free trial is pretty awesome. Whew. I haven't seen any questions. Do you have any questions that have come in? She's shaking her head. All right, folks, if you don't have any questions, then that's pretty easy for me, but I will give you guys a second to see if you do have questions. And I'll let you know that next week we are going to be, and I've already forgotten, I just planned it this morning. Oh, I know what we're talking about next week. We're going to talk about wrapping up 2025 and setting yourself up for author business success into 2026. So I have, I think, 7 items that we're going to talk about that you should be doing to make sure that you're wrapping up the year and setting your author business up for success next year. So a bit of a slant towards the business side of things. So a little bit of bookkeeping, a little bit of clean out data review, all of those kind of things. We'll be talking about that next week at 2 p.m. And then again, it was in fact December 16th. So kudos to my memory, just patting myself on the back for a second. But December 16th at 2 p.m., we are having our holiday extravaganza. So mark your calendar, because you have to be here live to win, but it is worth it. We have fun. Multiple people from the Book Launchers team will be here, and we do really try to clean out Angela's closet for the new year. So she has all the cool prizes and swag. Some of it's kind of miscellaneous, and we get rid of whatever we can, aka give it to you as gifts to wrap up the year. And thank you for being a part of our community this year, and get ready for the fabulous new year. All right, that's it. Everybody's happy with Author Launch Kit and no questions, and also in shock that it is almost December. Yeah, I mean, Angela can verify this, but in our team meeting today, she said, yeah, next time we're back, because we don't have a meeting tomorrow or Friday because of the holidays and lots of people off. And she goes, yeah, next time I see you guys, it'll be December. And I was like, no, it's not true. But it is true. So, and next time I see you guys again, it will in fact be December. So, all right. Thank you, everybody. Have a great Thanksgiving if you are in the US, and we'll see you again in December.